something bigger than me. I just wanna travel the world. I just wanna meet someone different from me. I just wanna travel the world. To see and smell and taste something completely new. I just wanna travel the world. I just wanna see it with someone like you. I just wanna travel the world. The world. The world. The world. Travel the world. Here's your host, David Cole. Let's get started.
Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of global schooling. This is the educational approach that transcends national borders and emphasizes a broader, interconnected perspective. Hello, everyone. I'm David, a teacher with a master's in education, a devoted husband and parent. Plus, my family and I are digital nomads. We've been traveling and exploring diverse destinations on our own terms since 2019. I know I've talked about world schooling before, where kids learn through travel and global experiences. But today, we're diving deeper into the various alternative educational options available for traveling families. See, this is especially important because many nomadic families struggle to find the right educational path for their kids. So, whether you're already on the road or considering it, this series will provide valuable insights. So we're going to be discussing different global schooling approaches like world schooling, road schooling, and online schooling, as well as how they can fit into a nomadic lifestyle. I'll also share my own experiences and offer tips making alternative education work for you and your family. Let's start with world schooling, a lifestyle that combines travel, culture, and education. Families often homeschool their kids while exploring the world, taking an experiential learning approach. So imagine snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef and learning about marine ecosystems firsthand. Now that's a science class. Or is it a gym class? It's like turning every adventure into a classroom. So picture this. We're sipping your chai tea in India, marveling at the Taj Mahal, and suddenly it hits you. Learning isn't confined to textbooks. World schooling is all about turning the world into your classroom. Forget about the four walls. We're talking ancient ruins, bustling markets, and spontaneous language lessons with street vendors. While some world schoolers follow traditional curricula, many embrace unschooling, a child-directed form of learning that emphasizes curious play and self-directed exploration. See, unschoolers don't follow fixed schedules or workbooks. Instead, they learn based on their interests and passions, with parents acting as facilitators. It's about fostering a love for learning without rigid rules and still covering the basic essentials. Now, global schooling takes a broader perspective, encompassing formal education, cultural exchange, and a sense of global citizenship. The focus is on interconnect empathy and understanding global issues. See, this can happen with traditional or international schools through alternative approaches like online courses. It can even be interdisciplinary homeschool unit studies. So it's like blending your favorite smoothie. We take a dash of formal education, sprinkle in cultural immersion, and add a pinch of empathy. Voila, you've got global schooling. Now, imagine attending an international school in Malaysia, immersed in a melting pot of cultures, or collaborating on a global project with peers from different countries. Some world schoolers enroll their kids in international schools for 1 to 3 months at a time to do exactly that. Global schooling encourages students to appreciate cultural diversity and contribute positively to global challenges. Now, let me share a personal experience of how we incorporated global schooling into our unschooly world schooling lifestyle. One of our most memorable history classes, or I could say history class days, was our visit to Machu Picchu, the Incan ruins nestled in the Peruvian mountains. We hired a guide born and raised in the area who was recommended by another world schooling family, and she presented our son with a homemade workbook in a locally woven satchel. As we toured, our son engaged with activities and they enriched his understanding of Incan histories. Heck, they enhanced all of our understanding of Incan history, the site's significance, everything. We even brought natural offerings to leave at the site, making heartfelt requests as the Incans once did. Our son immersed himself in the day, jotting notes, answering questions, interacting with the offerings. We topped it off by sharing our favorite moments from the highest viewpoint, engaging all five senses. So this was an unparalleled way to learn about history. You know, one of the most powerful impacts of global schooling on world schooling kids is the deep cultural understanding and appreciation it fosters. So picture this. You're exploring the vibrant marketplaces of Marrakech. Your child is mesmerized by the intricate patterns on the textiles or the aromas of the exotic spices and the melodic chants of the merchants. I mean, it's not just a sensory experience, it's a profound lesson in embracing different cultures, traditions, and perspectives. Through these immersive experiences, world school children develop a genuine respect and curiosity for diverse ways of life. They learn to see the world through a global lens, recognizing our interconnectedness and shared challenges that we face as inhabitants of this planet. It's like they're earning their global citizenship badge with every stamp in their passports. See, they understand that their actions have ripples beyond their immediate surroundings, cultivating a deep sense of responsibility towards preserving our planet's rich tapestry of cultures and protecting its delicate ecosystems. But global schooling isn't just about appreciating diversity, it's also about developing essential life skills. The flexible, experiential nature of global schooling and world schooling breeds adaptability and resilience. When your classroom is the ever changing world, you learn to roll with the punches and embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth. Critical thinking? Oh, yeah, you bet. Navigating different cultural nuances, problem solving on the fly, and connecting the dots between diverse experiences. It's like a real life crash course in analytical thinking. Imagine your child not just learning about environmental conservation, but actively participating in beach cleanups, witnessing firsthand the impact of pollution and developing a lifelong commitment to sustainability. That's the power of global schooling, turning the world into a multidimensional classroom where every experience shapes a well-rounded, globally conscious, and socially responsible individual. When it comes to world schooling and global schooling, these two approaches are like peas in a pod, complement each other perfectly for traveling families. Think about it. World schooling is about using the world as your classroom, right? So global schooling takes that concept and amplifies it, emphasizing the importance of understanding and appreciating different cultures, perspectives, and global issues. It's like it's like a match made in heaven, in wanderlust heaven. World Schooling provides the immersive cultural experiences, and global schooling adds that extra layer of depth and interconnectedness. It's a win-win situation for families on the move. But that's not all. World Schooling also aligns with global schooling by offering personalized learning opportunities tailored to your child's interests and the destinations you visit. Imagine your kid being fascinated by marine life, and you plan your next adventure around exploring the Great Barrier Reef, like we talked about earlier. So, talk about turning their passion into a hands on, unforgettable learning experience. And let's not forget the ultimate perk of world schooling and global schooling. This is the enhanced family bonding. When you're exploring new cultures together, navigating challenges as a team, and creating lifelong memories, it's like your family ties are getting a major upgrade. You're not just teaching your kids, you're learning and growing together, creating a bond that transcends the traditional parent-child dynamic. Now, let's be real for a moment. As incredible as world schooling and global schooling are, they aren't without their challenges, especially for families constantly on the move. One of the biggest hurdles can be maintaining consistent routines. When your home is wherever your suitcase lands, it can be tough to establish a sense of structure and a familiarity for your kids. They might crave a little bit more stability in their ever changing lives. There's the social aspect, building long-term relationships and friendships. This can be a challenge wherever you are, but when you're constantly on the road, it's a little bit more of a struggle. So your kids, they meet new people, they meet them from all walks of life, but maintaining those connections can be tricky. So let's also not forget about those remote off the beaten path destinations that make world schooling so alluring. While they offer incredible learning opportunities, they might also come with limited educational resources, making it harder to supplement your kids' learning. Lastly, navigating different educational laws and regulations across countries can be a headache. Just when you think you've got it figured out, a new country might throw you a curveball. Usually, this is only an issue if it's your country of residence, but always be sure to read ahead before you travel someplace to see what kind of rules they have in place for protecting children. But here's the beauty of global school. It can help address some of these challenges. When you're settling down for longer stays, global schooling opens up the opportunity to enroll your kids in local schools or international institutions, giving them that much needed cultural immersion and a chance to establish deeper roots. Plus, with the rise of online global learning platforms and virtual classrooms, your kids can connect with a diverse community of learners, fostering those long lasting friendships and gaining exposure to different perspectives, no matter where you are. So, whether you're exploring ancient ruins, following your child's curiosity through unschooling, road schooling across the open road, or embracing global citizenship, remember that education is not confined to four walls. It's a boundless journey of exploration and personal growth that transcends borders and prepares young minds for our interconnected world. These approaches aren't mutually exclusive either. Some families blend world schooling, unschooling, global schooling, and online education to create their own unique educational tapestries tailored to their child's needs and aspirations. Others prepare a series of unit studies for each country they visit during their full-time travels. So Embrace the revolution and let your child's education be as vast and diverse as the world itself. So how do you become a global scholar? Fear not, my friends. Here's your toolkit. Open mind. Check. Leave the stereotypes at the airport. Passport. Double check. It's your golden ticket. Curiosity. Triple check. Ask questions like a pro. Google Maps? Yeah, of course. You want to navigate the cultural nuances and find the best street food, right? All right. So now let's settle the score, because there's a good debate. Classroom or bakery? Traditional schools offer structure, friendships, and algebra because life needs more algebra, right? But world schooling, that's where you learn fractions while baking macaroons in a Parisian bakery. Tough choice, eh? All right. Before we wrap up, here's your homework assignment. Hug the globe, or globe emoji if you're feeling a little lazy. Seriously, though, explore global issues. Connect with fellow learners worldwide, and remember that learning happens everywhere, even during a delayed flight at the airport. I remember a time where we just literally, our flight was delayed. We start looking out the window. We're talking about all the planes. Our child is asking tons of questions. These are learning opportunities. Another really important thing before you set off on your journey, or even while you're on your journey, is look to connect with like-minded families on your educational journey. Seek out world schooling communities online or within your local area or the area you're planning on attending. We've discovered groups almost everywhere that we've traveled. Sometimes they're local homeschooling groups that connect you to broader networks. But you can find these communities on social media, forums, and educational networks. You can attend meetups, workshops, or even global learning conferences to build connections and share resources. But don't overlook cultural centers and libraries when you're traveling. They often offer unique experiential opportunities and a chance to meet other traveling families. In the next few episodes, we'll dive into online education, digital learning platforms for traveling families, various travel lifestyles and their educational needs, age-based and multi-age learning, deschooling, and alternative education methods like unschooling, road schooling, homeschooling, and online systems. We'll help you decide how to design your own global schooling adventure. Well, thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of global schooling and world schooling. Until next time, keep your hearts open, your passions handy, and your sense of wonder alive. This is David signing off from Our Offbeat Life. Bon voyage.
Thanks for listening to the Our Offbeat Life podcast. Join us each week as we share the stories, tools, and inspiration you need to make that leap into the unknown. We just want to travel. We just want to